I find this to be low-key offensive.
Is this the best food festival at Universal?
Princess, here we're in Universal Day because that time of year, in case you hadn't guessed, it's time for Mardi Gras.
Vegan Mardi Gras.
Yes, we're gonna come eat the plants, we're gonna party all at the same time, and as your number one choice of foodie infotainment, we're here to bring that to you. So remember, she's vegan, I'm not. Let's go party and chew on some plants.
Be sure to save the animals.
You heard the girl.
Who dat? We have a chocolate bourbon pecan pie secret menu item courtesy of Universal Orlando Vegans. Always getting the good information for the good desserts. Look how pretty this is with all the colors and everything, and it has like this nice serving vessel to let it slide right in your mouth. It's really, really rich, but it's really tasty. It almost tastes like praline with chocolate on it. I really like it a lot. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. This is a Princess's item. You need to get 2 of these, as Shelby is doing. She's the master.
I'm so happy that we have this pie. This was listed on the allergy sheet, so it was kind of a surprise to everyone. Admittedly, I will be honest, I've already eaten a whole one of these. I ate it for breakfast. It was the first thing I ate today. I'm gonna eat it again. I shared it with a tiny vegan, so there's a bite missing. But, all right, here we go. Just so you guys know, don't use a fork because you cannot cut this thing. Like, it doesn't cut. Fuck, you guys, that's good. Like, this might be the best treat that they've made. We were just discussing, it's kind of Twixy. It's like very caramelly. I even had trouble biting it. It's incredible. This is a Princess item.
Yes, it is.
It was a UOV item. I don't know. Like, just come eat this. It's at Croissant Moon over in Islands, and then here at San Francisco Pastry Company. And if we buy enough of these, maybe Universal will keep it. I don't know. Probably not. But, you know, buy as many as you can during Mardi Gras because I don't have any more words. It's incredible. Eat it.
New festival means new vegan eats, new vegan treats. This looks like a treat, even though it's based like a little tiny candy bar. And I don't know if it's me, but these things are getting kind of small. Big flavor, small package, we'll find out. It feels very candy bar. It's given like a Mars bar, but with pecans. But the base of it is almost giving me Rice Krispie treat. Hopefully not, because I hate Rice Krispie treats, but that's just like the texture. I get it. It's like a wafer. It's like chocolate, pecans, wafer. It works. It's a good flavor. Eating more of this. Remember that Epic Universe is opening in like a year and a half. If you want more vegan eats, you gotta support them. So come out here, order these, tell them that Princess and Bear and Universal Orlando Vegan sent you, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get more of this when Epic opens. More epic vegan eats. 4.5 out of 5 plus.
Excited for these cucumbers. I've gotten different variations of cucumbers at different restaurants before, but this is the first time at Mardi Gras. It can be made without nuts, and even though it's not labeled gluten-free, it actually is. Cheers. I feel like I should have asked them to make it hotter because it's not spicy at all, and it kind of tastes like the sauce is a little watery. This is not as good as I thought it was going to be, which makes me sad because I love cucumbers. I'm going to give this a 2.75 out of 5 cucumbers. I think I might order it one more time just to see if I really feel this way, but I'm not impressed.
I'm not the biggest fan of cucumbers. I don't know. I feel like they're good and crispy and light and refreshing, but there's just something about them sometimes that weirds me out. So this is going to be interesting. And I'm trying to look for like a piece I can fit in my mouth. All right, this one more. Do you eat peanuts on this? Did you mention it could be made without peanuts already? I'm not really tasting any of the sauce, even though the sauce is like melting the container. Sorry, let me try one more time. Yeah, super spicy. Yeah, it's like a 1. Not really spicy at all. They're nice and crispy and refreshing and light. So there's that. If you're looking for a light snack, I think this would be a good option.
We are literally gonna need a bigger boat, or at least another boat, because it literally looks like Jaws took a bite out of this, given that we're in San Francisco. Over by where Jaws used to be. I guess that makes sense, even though Jaws took place in New England. I don't know where I'm going with that. I love cucumbers in like a spicy sauce. Ever since we got it at Domu here in Orlando, over off
It's not on their menu anymore.
They took it off the menu, the Szechuan? Oh, I love those things. Well, I guess it's not on the menu at Domu anymore, but Domu used to have Szechuan cucumbers that we absolutely loved. They were vegan. So this is going to be exciting. Now these pieces, number one, are too large. They should be at least half of this. This is a big piece of cucumber for somebody to wolf down in like a single bite. Cucumbers aren't large, but they're chewed. There's a chew involved. You know, I was excited, but just like a cucumber, my excitement has been watered down. It's just like cucumber with a hint that it used to be something. It's like a has-been cucumber. It's giving me nothing. It's just literally just giving me chopped up cucumbers, maybe because most of the sauce sank in this boat. But I'm gonna give it a 1.5 out of 5 claws. I don't think it's worth your time. However, what I am going to do is if they do have chili oil at this booth, I am going to take cucumber and I'm going to douse it in this sauce. Now that's the color it should be. Oh, that's much better. If you can, run to a nice cast member, ask them for a cup of the chili oil with your cucumbers, brings it to at least a 3. I'm leaving it rating 1.5 because it doesn't normally come with these cucumbers, but if you're really craving cucumbers and you like spicy, this is your bag.
I said yesterday that I would give these another shot because they were so terrible. So here we are, day 2, and the portion has changed significantly, and they're actually like masticatable. I don't know if that's a word, but I mean, you can masticate these. They're not as huge cut as they were yesterday. I think that's an improvement. Evenly sauced, so a little better sauce than before, but still a little watery. Probably just because of the nature of the cucumber. I would say it's like a 2 out of 10 on the heat scale. This is much better than yesterday. I'm gonna give this like a 3.5 out of 5 cucumbers. It's very tasty.
They do look like they're better sauce today. Like yesterday, I feel like the sauce was sitting at the very bottom of the boat. It was, and that's, our boat fell apart, but this looks better. I'm gonna taste the sauce today. A little spicy. I don't know how much I'll order these because, like I said, I kind of have an aversion to cucumbers, but they're definitely better than yesterday.
This is the second time I've encountered this monstrosity. No, I'm not talking about the cucumbers. The chork has returned to Universal Orlando, and I find this to be low-key offensive. And it's actually easier to learn how to use actual chopsticks than to use whatever the hell Universal thinks this is. But it's like one of those things that's trying to be two things at once, like a combination TV and VCR or DVD player and VCR. Like a chork. It does neither well. It's not easy to hold as a fork because the top is too thick, and then chopsticks, we're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna use it regardless. We're trying these cucumbers again. They look a little bit better covered with sauce than yesterday. I still think the chunks are too massive. Go ahead. I use chopsticks all the time, and I have no problem picking up food. This is ridiculous. Like, you're getting people not to eat food with chopsticks. I'm gonna get this done. I'm not going to be defeated by a chork.
I was.
How in the hell? I will not be defeated. Definitely more sauce than yesterday, giving them a little bit more spice. I think the spice is sitting somewhere like a 2.5 out of 10 on the spice scale. The problem is the cucumbers just do not soak up the chili oil well. It sort of coats them and sticks to it, but doesn't penetrate the cucumber. So it's still mostly cucumber you're getting, and you're not getting the added flavor of the chili oil. and then the pieces are too big. There are other better options, even plant-based options at the China booth. There's really no reason to get this. Get the noodles. They're a much better serving size and a much better value than I think these are. I'm gonna give it 2.5 out of 5 claws. Barely average, unless you have an aversion to noodles. I just don't see why you would order these.
Here we have a beautiful cold noodle dish. Ooh. They are big noodles. I don't know how I'm gonna fit this in my mouth. That is spicy. That is good. That is really good. I feel like the heat on this one is what the cucumbers should have tasted like. I really am. This is the winning dish of the booth. I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5 noodles. I'm sweating a little bit now, but I'm here for it. I wish that they had the beer so I could like combat some of that heat with a beer, but that's fine. We'll come back later.
All right. I think it's now a running joke that I can't twirl noodles, you know, and we always eat noodles together, so this is just like, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. But it's not that I can't twirl noodles, it's that like I want a specific bite. Like that's perfect. I don't like when the noodles hit my chin, okay? I don't know. Let me get some cilantro. Oh, I'm gonna mess up my life. Ah, there we go, all right. That is spicy. That is not for people who don't like spicy food. That's really flavorful, and I agree, that's what the cucumbers should taste like. I feel like maybe the cucumbers can't absorb the sauce, and that's maybe the problem. Or who knows?
Takes time though.
Cucumber. Yeah, so like maybe if they marinated longer, they would absorb. I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna mention. Well, first off, it's really good. Order this. You can modify this if you have an allergy. So I spoke with the chef, Chef Christian, who's amazing. You can get this made without peanuts. They will make it separately, so it's going to take longer. They will take it away and make it at Lombard's. Is that what he said? Yeah. So they won't make it where they have peanuts currently. I know there's a few people who have either cilantro aversions or allergies. You can also get it without cilantro. I feel like those are the two things that he mentioned. Oh, and they can adjust the heat level as well. So I feel like he did maybe make it a little spicier for us, which I appreciate because I love spicy food. So if you want any of those modifications, just talk with the team members. They'll talk to the chef. They will get it done for you. It's all good.
I maintain that chopsticks are the superior way to eat any food. And when I say any food, I mean any food. I don't care if it's noodles, I don't care if it's popcorn, hot Cheetos. Chopsticks are the way, and I will die on that hill. I don't care how messy it is. Now, I love a cold noodle. Question is, why don't you guys like a cold noodle? As I struggle to pick up anything that's bone. That heat is delightful. I'm getting like it starts slow, but I'm getting like a 6 out of 10 on the spice scale, and it's like starting to travel out into my ears now. A little spice high. I like that. Flavor and heat. I said this many times lately, but I mean it. You cannot have heat and no flavor. Heat with no flavor is a waste of everybody's time. It's just pain, and nobody wants that. Those are some tasty noodles. I would easily eat a bigger portion of those. I would give those a 4.5 out of 5 claws. Yes, is it vegan food? And some of you that watch this video that may not be vegan or vegan curious as were, don't be afraid. It's just food, and it's tasty food at that.
Princesses refuse to eat these again, so I guess I'll try them. Like I said, I don't know what to do here, so I may flip back to the fork because you know how it happens when I eat noodles on this channel, so let's see. Definitely not gonna, okay, no. Already gonna not do that. Already takes long enough for me to twirl the noodles and get them in my mouth. I'm not gonna make you guys try to watch me. Jesus. Everybody go take a break. This fork sucks. I know it's not like a real fork, but still, jeez. These are gonna hit me in the chin. I don't like that. just as good as yesterday. It's super spicy. I don't know if anybody had the jackfruit or Scotch bonnet jackfruit, one of the two, back from Mardi Gras. I think it was 2020. I think it was COVID Mardi Gras. That was probably one of the spiciest things I've ever eaten, and I love spicy food. This is kind of rivaling that, just not as bad. Like, that lingered for a very, very, very long time. This lingers for about 20 minutes. So in about 20 minutes, I won't taste this anymore after I've been eating it. But this is excellent. If you like spicy food, please try it. I have no complaints, comments, or constructive feedback. The portion size is the same today, as opposed to the cucumbers, which is slightly smaller. So you're definitely getting your money's worth for this. And yeah, give it a shot.
Round 2 of the Chork. Bear versus the Chork. That's gonna be a new series. Anytime I come up against the Chork at Universal, we're gonna fight. Is this how we have to do it? You twirl it with the Chork and then pinch. Yeah! I don't know what it is. I liked the noodles better yesterday. The noodles were spicier yesterday, and I got more of like a Chinese flavor. This time I just get like cold spaghetti with spice. I just did not feeling the same even sort of flavor I got from it yesterday. That's like a 1.5 out of 5 plus. But I would still take this any day over the cucumbers.
Now we have a pretzel. Tis this very small pretzel compared to our normal pretzels. I'm a little sad about that one, but it's still a pretzel. So vegan without the cheese. It kind of tastes just like the normal pretzels that you can get around Universal, like during the year, and not even the good ones, like the ones that have been hanging in the little twirly thing for a while. Not my jam. It's like a 2 out of 5 pretzels.
Hi, pretzel. I'll echo what Princess said. This looks like a super pretzel to me. Like it's shiny, like a super pretzel. The Bavarians that we have in the park normally, that are everywhere, are much bigger than this, and I think this is the same or similar-ish price. And this does come with cheese, so if you're vegan, order it without cheese. That's my only comment. It's slightly better. Like, you know how like super pretzel, they're like really chewy and hard, like almost hard-ish words. I don't know. Anyway, this is slightly better. I would just get a regular Bavarian in the park. About the same price, so yeah.
Pretzel. I get it. It's Germany. It feels like almost too easy. Now, it does come with this cheese. Obviously, the cheese is not vegan. I'm a bear. I'm also not vegan. So I guess we go together. Somebody's got to try this. I'm not looking forward. This looks like pimento-y beer cheese. I am not excited for this. I can do without the cheese, honestly. It's given canned easy cheese. Like it's not great. For like pretzel cheese, it just tastes very fake and artificial. Not feeling it. Pretzel by itself is nice and springy, but they sell pretzels all over this park for a similar price. There's really no reason to get a pretzel here. If you're really craving a pretzel, just go get a normal Universal pretzel. 2.5 out of 5 plus.
Poutine. Something about wild mushrooms and festivals in January. Epcot has a wild mushroom risotto in their Canada booth, and Universal has a wild mushroom poutine in their Canada booth. So we're just gonna go wild mushroom with it. No curds, but shredded cheddar for some reason. And fries from the Simpsons stand. This is definitely from the Simpsons. I feel like this should be at Halloween Horror Nights when you're waiting and stay in screen. Wow. Okay. I already like the curly fries from the Simpsons. It's like my go-to snack. But this gravy This gravy is fire. I don't even like mushrooms. The truffle is like nice and subtle. I love this. This is like a 4.75 out of 5 poutines. It gets minus points because it's not really poutine, but it's tasty fries with fixins on top.
I know I should have read the description when it said cheddar cheese, and Princess informed me that it was not indeed feta, because we were like, is there cheese on that? Because we couldn't see it. Kind of blends in with the curly fries, which, you know, not mad about that either. This is going to be the equivalent of me eating pasta, so just be, you know, bear with me. How am I gonna get it on the fork? I don't know. Oh my goodness. All right. Moving the flag, sorry. Oh my god. Alright, I got some. The gravy is really good. I don't really taste the cheddar shreds, but that's okay because I feel like cheese on poutine is kind of secondary. Like it's really about the gravy in my opinion. So I think that's really good. Just to note, someone did post in the group saying that they modified it to have without the cheese, and I believe that's what contains nuts. So if you have a nut allergy, just ask for it without the cheese. And definitely eat this because, you know, potatoes and gravy, you can't go wrong with it.
Our Canadian community, I'm sorry. I know, and I feel like we're always doing this as Americans. We keep saying poutine, and then we give you stuff that looks like this. Curly fries. Weird shredded vegan cheese. Gravy, the gravy looks good this time, but I apologize on behalf of you. Now I love the Simpsons fries, so like I'm not mad at it. It's just, it's not giving poutine and curly fries. I'm sorry. Ooh, has to be the first poutine I've tried at a theme park in a while, like outside, not like a table service, where the gravy tastes like gravy, like actual gravy, like the mushroom, nice and savory. It's got that earthy like mushroom flavor, but it's like robust, some layers to it. But as well, the cheese is sort of in the background, and it's fine back there. That combined with everything else, it's giving poutine vibes. It just doesn't feel like poutine. I still like it. 3.75 out of 5 points.
Bravas, Papitas, with aioli and extra large green onion. I'm kind of a little hesitant. They look interesting. This is better than the poutine. The saltiness is more like balanced. The aioli is really good. I'm into this. I'm gonna give this a 4.75 out of 5. Papas Bravas? It is Bravas. Bravas? Bravos? I don't know. Bravas.
Potato! You can't go wrong with potatoes. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a nucleus, and I know that's a faux pas, but the nucleus is always the best part. It's true. I don't want the drinks. I don't know if Bear's gonna get to try these. This is my favorite thing other than the dessert. Can't go wrong with potato sauce. Salty, saucy. They are perfect.
So sweet of both the princess and Shelby to leave me something to eat. I guess it's one thing you can be assured that the plant-based community will eat. It's potatoes with stuff on them. What's a tater? Poutine, potatoes. Variations of the same recipe, but unique flavors, and that's what we're here for. So I'm gonna go ahead and fork a couple of these potatoes. There's some big boys. Again, a theme of food not being as bite-sized as it could be, but I'm not complaining when it comes to potatoes. Now they're covered in a paprika aioli. That description is not doing them any justice. This paprika, garlic, onion. It's a lot more than paprika is like in there, but it's not like the strong. The garlic is strong in paprika. And that aioli, mix this. Make sure you mix this in and get the aioli on everything, because that's the way to do it. This is an easy 4 out of 5 claws. If you come here with friends, you might want to order your own, because this will end a friendship.
We have returned to the Bravas, and it looks much better today than it did yesterday. This is definitely one of those items that you must get multiple days in a row, and I'm taking a bite too big, but I commit to my mistakes. So perfect, so amazing. Highly recommend, must get this. This is so good. Still a Princess Cities item.
I guess I have to eat and say things now. These do look much better than yesterday. I'm excited for the amount of sauce, or at least the distribution. It may be the same amount, I'm not sure. I'm a sauce person. Pretty much, food is a vehicle for sauce. Someday it will be acceptable to only eat sauce. Slowly I'm moving towards that. But right now I still eat food. I might get a little extra dip. They're just as good as yesterday. They're so excellent. This might be my every time I'm at Mardi Gras dish. Potatoes are warm. They could be warmer, but it is very windy and a little chilly, so I'm not gonna blame Universal for that. No, they're so good. Eat the Papitas Bravas, right?
Papitas, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I said it wrong. Our friend the po' boy is back. She's very pretty. She's very tiny. Real hot girl right here though. Super hot girl right here. We love this hot girl, and I eat her all the time when I have an option to. It's good. However, I asked for extra sauce because they put sauce in the bun, and they poured it to the best of their abilities. They were almost out of sauce, and I still don't taste the sauce. No, not my jam. I want to get another one maybe tomorrow and see if it's better than this, because this is not as good as it should be. I would give it like a 2.5 out of 5 po' boys. It has potential, and I know that it can be better than this because I've had better than this, but it is kind of a letdown.
I have story time for you guys. Earlier, we were walking past the pier, and I saw something out of the corner of my eye that looked like a po' boy. And I'm like, I'm insane. Sometimes I just see weird things, and they're not really there. But all of us went over, and there was a legit full po' boy. No bites taken out of it, chips not missing, sitting on the other side of the railing on just like the flat portion of the pier. Just chilling. There's no one nearby except us. We see no one who this sandwich belongs to. It was the weirdest thing. I know we can't hide stuff at the parks anymore, so are people hiding food? I don't know what that was about, but it was very interesting. This one is slightly smaller, I think, bun-wise than the other one we saw, and it had a little bit more sauce on it. But this is the MVP from last year, other than the churros. And I'm excited for this. I'm glad we saved for the best for last. Oh boy! Yeah, it's so good. I am glad that we did ask for extra sauce. It's definitely better with extra sauce. Because I mean, if you put the sauce in the bottom of the bun, you can't really get that in a whole bite. At least I can't. I don't take big bites, so maybe that's my problem. My only complaint is the tomatoes are not warm. Like, you know, they were just fried. But I'm not mad about that. Sometimes if you stick something that's fried in a sandwich immediately, it's too hot. So, you know, I'd rather it be a little less hot. The pickles are great. Big fan of pickles, crunchy lettuce. It's great. Eat this.
So the return of the fried green tomato po' boy, the sequel. Is the sequel better than the original? Is it the same movie, just done over again? Only here at Universal Studios will you find out. Breading on the tomato, excellent. It is a bit cold, like not just freshly cooked, it feels a little Like we cooked it hours ago and assembled it. For the deal, with the flavors in the breading, nothing missed. It's got a very good bun. The sauce, you definitely need extra sauce. Don't let them shrimp in the sauce. You're paying for it. Ask for the sauce. Worst I can say is no. They're not going to say no. Get you some extra sauce. It's an excellent po' boy. It's still good. It feels a bit more compact than last year. However, I feel there's more balance. The bread, the filling ratio is a lot more even. I would give this 4.75 out of 5 claws. This is my favorite thing so far.
This po' boy today is a vast improvement from yesterday, and the extra sauce today actually worked in our favor as opposed to yesterday. Cheers to the po' boy return better the next day. Oh my God. That was so tasty. Way better than yesterday. Next level delicious. This is the po' boy I was looking for. I wish Disney had something like this. This is amazing. This is a 5 out of 5. This is Princess City's item. You must po' boy if you come during Mardi Gras. Otherwise, what are you doing with your vegan life?
All right. Po' boy with extra sauce, because, like I said, food is a vehicle for sauce. I'm so excited for this. It's perfect! I mean, of course I knew that, but yeah, the extra sauce makes it that much better, so ask for extra sauce if you want it. If you don't, it's cool too. But agree with Princess, definitely eat this item as many times as you possibly can.
You look wonderful. Happy Mardi Gras.
So much. I appreciate that. I'm liking your headpiece.
Thank you, thank you. Your headpiece is to die for. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Leave me in the parade.
Not tonight. Later on the season, I will be.
Okay.
Pinky promise.
Perfect. Oh,
Yes.
I love the nails.
Thank you, thank you.
Excellent.
Happy Mardi Gras. You have a great day.
Thank you. Mad props to Shelby at Universal Orlando Vegans who did the work to get us a churro. And guess what? All you have to do is order it without the sauce. What, Universal? Could you not have communicated that? It took Shelby? Not that we don't like Shelby, we love Shelby. But, come on, Universal. Come on. Now, I do like that they're like these little circular things. This is very Mexico for me, and I'm into it. It's Halloween Horror Nights. It's missing the syrup and the ice cream, but it's the vibe. It's taking me back to Disneyland. This is better than that Brazilian churro that we had at the International Vegan Food Festival, which I don't usually besmirch small business, and their churro was amazing. But Universal, you know how to churro, and you should do this all the time. Forget festivals. All the time. Just permanently put it on somebody's menu somewhere, please and thank you. Cafe La Bamba. Do it. 5 out of 5 Princess City's item. Always get churro.
There's a churro in my hand. So originally, these were not confirmed to be vegan, and they are now. That's all you need to know. Order without the chocolate sauce, and you're good to go. Oh my god. That's what I needed in my life. They're perfect. They're a Princess City's item.
I love it. Do it.
Totally stealing your stuff. It's a UOV item. There we go. It's great. Eat the churros. No chocolate sauce. Mexico booth. Cafe La Bamba. Get over here right now.
Return of the churro. Churro loops this time. Little long boys. Basically just the longer versions of the short churros that we all eat for Horror Nights. Evenly sugared, nice and crisp. I don't even know why you get rid of these churros at this point. If you make the churros, the vegans will come. They'll line up for these churros. You just gotta make them Universal all the time. You're king of the churros. Act like it. That is a churro crunch that would make the Velocicoaster proud. Like literally, there's a top hat. There's a loop. So tasty, so crunchy. We say, get without sauce or vegan. If you're vegetarian or happen to be a bear like me, you can eat all the chocolate sauce you want. Everybody loves a good chocolate dip. It's Black History Month, I approve. Your standard milk chocolate, which is why it's not vegan. Not special, not spiced, but always good with churro. Nothing wrong with chocolate churro. Now, I want to challenge Universal to add vegan dips. Strawberry, blueberry, some sort of compote, something, agave even. Doesn't have to be much. 5 out of 5 claws. Support it, and it will return.
I'm calling this the vegan suicide because it's all the vegan things that you can get in one. It's just really salty. It's like salt with extra salt.
Is it even spicy?
No. I got all the vegan things. Yeah. 2 out of 5 potatoes. This is a perfect spiral, but it's not that great.
This takes me back to, I don't know what year. Let's say 2018, 19. We didn't have anything at pretty much any special event, especially Mardi Gras or Horror Nights. This is what I survived on at Horror Nights. I don't really like reliving that because I love what Universal has done and given us so many amazing vegan options for special events, and I'm already discouraged that this is floppy. So, it's really chewy, a little crunchy. I don't know what's happening in between, but honestly, you could probably skip the twisted tater unless you're a really big fan of spiralized potatoes that are either maybe crunchy, but also maybe floppy. I don't know. Yeah. No.
Amongst Universal natives, Universal regulars, annual pass holders, and otherwise, I feel like twisted taters are about 60% nostalgia, 30% flavor. All it is a fried potato spiralized. I'd get French fries with the same effect. But everything is improved by being on a stick. So, you know, wow. Even the pull of that feels like undercooked potato. I would say that if you ever order a twisted potato, ask them to serve you your twisted potato in a boat and season the boat and then get that with you, because usually what happens is they sprinkle the seasoning over the top, and because there's nothing else on it, it just falls through. So you get inconsistent flavor throughout the potato. So I get a little bit of the ghost pepper, just like this much on like the edges, but then like it's not even like crisp. It's just like crispy skin and then soft potato. If you really want like an aesthetic photo or some memories from your childhood, I suppose you can order one. Just don't expect to be wowed. There are better handheld items to order here at Universal than a twisted tater. I said it. Come for me in the comments. I would give it 2.5 out of 5 claws. It's average at best, terrible at its worst.
The king has returned.
So that has been us bringing you everything vegan at Universal Orlando Mardi Gras 2024.
Big thank you to the Universal Orlando vegans for making extra vegan things possible for all of us in the vegan community and for you wanting to try the vegan food.
As your #1 choice of foodie infotainment, obviously, we do this for you guys. If there's anything else that you'd like us to try that we missed, if this or any one of the other videos we do for Mardi Gras gets, let's say 300 views, we will come back and we do more before this festival ends.
300 views.
300 views, yes.
Views?
They're capable.
Views
I have faith.
Or likes?
Likes. Likes. Not views, likes. Thank you for correcting me. 300 likes. If any one of these videos gets 300 likes, we will come back and we do more. We have more on the way anyway. But we'll do an extra video for you guys if any one of them gets 300 likes. If there's anything else you'd like to see us do, of course, the comments. We'll always be the place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this. And
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. Woo!
we'll see you soon.
Mardi Gras! Mardi Gras! Mardi Gras! Mardi Gras! Mardi Gras,
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
You heard the girls.